to have more price action to get more opportunity, but that's not happening. But our blue band is holding very well here. Did it twice now, so if you are trading that, you're doing okay. All right, so nothing coming out today as far as fundamentals. We do have a Fed speak at 11, and then we do have the 10-year note auction at noon. So, yeah, I don't know if 10-year note auction used to, not too long ago, contribute to some volatility here in the S&Ps, but now that this inflation worry is not on the table, I guess maybe it's not on the table. So, we'll see what happens. All right, we're just kind of, again, just floating around here. Again, if anybody has any questions, a good time to ask, since things are kind of range bound here and kind of slow. As the market picks to these highs, we have a little resistance around the 65 area. And again, remember, keep your stops in place because these are all-time highs. If you did get long, maybe you got long there against our blue band, looking for this levels up here. If not, it's okay. And again, if you look at if you have any questions, the chat box area is where you want to put them out. So I have that window up. I'll be able to see it quicker, answer it faster for you. And, things are slow, so I can do that. We do like to talk about trades or trading or something associated with that, but you have to wait for that to happen. So then after a while, there's not much for me to talk about because I did all my talking already. So we have to be patient here. I know sometimes it feels like another day not much, but hey, if you did trade on Friday, the high of the day was triggered. We did have the high of the day if you were trading late into the day, did come off. Yeah, Robert. I mean, eventually it's a little cloudy around here, so I have to be I might have to take the umbrella with me. So you never know. But I heard you're in Florida, right? So you had to deal with that big storm that was down there. It was a joke. Well, for you guys, I'm sure it was, considering you guys are used to like bigger stuff. Sorry it didn't last more. I mean, you guys didn't even like, probably put up any shelters or nothing because it wasn't even like a. Did they even crack the category stage? Hmm. Okay. Well then. All right. Well, in Chicago, we're used to a lot of wind, so that to me is, they were saying, "Oh, have we got 50-mile-an-hour winds in that thing?" When I was watching the news, and I'm like, "Well, 50-mile-an-hour winds, that's no big deal. We get that around here all the time." I mean, I play in 50-mile-an-hour winds around here. Oh wow, Chicago's used to hot and wind from your politicians. Wow, that's a low blow if I ever heard one. But in Chicago, we know not to believe any politician, so it doesn't really matter. Wow. Oh, that's funny. This is what we talk about when we're not trading. A lot of hot air or blowing wind or blowing hot air. Whatever. All right, we're maybe coming back up here to our 64 area. I don't know. Just trying. Again, keep your stops in place. Can't reiterate that enough. We're not, we like a level to work, but it doesn't mean it's going to, even though we're waiting for it patiently. So again, we have to understand that, right? Right. So, especially in these all-time highs, you never know when they're going to continue to rally. And we've never been up here before, right? So, trade them accordingly. All right. Again, kind of, market's trading, but it's trading on both sides of our pivot, also trading on both sides of our settlement price. Settlement price here is at 60. So, as they say, kind of going nowhere fast. All right, so again, there's not even any news to talk about. That's how slow it is today. It was a very quiet weekend all around. So you just have to be patient. Again, the trend is your friend. I mean, if you're trying to find a place to buy them, and Blue Band there is a good little opportunity. Oh, okay. What now there? What did I miss over the weekend? It was so quiet. Yeah. Italy won the, or got into the World Cup. I don't know. Oh, there you go. See? Italy won, big deal. I mean, if you're into soccer, I guess it'd be kind of cool. But I just never got into the soccer thing. To be honest with you. But it is a big deal in Europe. I mean, that's for sure. But nah, I just never. I didn't know why. I just never got into it. It was crushing. So sorry. So sorry. Oh, okay then. Well, there you have it. So then you're part of the. Well, that's what you like to do. Then that's cool. I just never got into it. I don't know why. I tried. I mean, no, I didn't try. Well, I did try. I had my daughter in one of my daughters in soccer for a little bit. And that was about it. That was the extent of my love for soccer to go watch my daughter play when she was younger. But that was the extent of it. No, there's a lot of soccer camps and soccer stuff here, all over the place during the summer. I do. It is true. I just I just never got into it. Yeah, we're trying to push against our highs here. A little resistance around the 65. I know it's kind of tough to be patient here. Maybe you're buying one of these dips. I don't know if you are. Use your stops. Find a good entry point. I mean, those are all depending on your risk tolerances, what you could be doing. It is holding our blue band, so we are getting a little bit of backup. So again, everybody trades a little bit different. We try to explain the risk, and then everybody trades on their own risk tolerance because everybody trades differently. So that's what we try to do here. Explain risk, and then we go from there after that. All right, we got up here to just around the 64. Again, be a little bit careful here. It's teasing us. Again, maybe you got long down there when it dipped down there to the settlement price, or maybe our blue band. A couple of reasons to buy them. We try to keep you on the right side of the market. That's what we're trying to explain to you when we are, trading sometimes in our education course of why you would want to be long or why you'd want to be short, or maybe find a place to get in. Only when it's slow like this. All right, we're trying to inch up here, trying to get up here to our 65 area. All right. Let's see what it wants to do up here now. Again, if you got long against either our blue band or maybe the summit price, you're taking your profits from here. If you're getting short here, we're trying to work the 65 area. All right, obviously, we didn't get 65 straight up, but if you did scale in, maybe 4.5, maybe 64, you're getting paid off here a little bit. And take some profits here if you have multiple contracts. If not, just wait till we try to downtick here a little bit more. And again, depending on how many contracts you're trading, right? I mean, everybody trades a little different, but here's our 2-point rotation off of our 64.5 entry point. So a nice little trade there for you if you're trying to stay short. Cover the rest here at 60 and then back down at the 58 area, which is where we are pivot. So patience did prevail here. Okay, you got a good 3 points out of it. If again, you got to peel some profits along the way here. So it takes some 2 points, take some 3 points, and it's only if you're trading multiple contracts. Obviously, if you're trading just one, it's fine. If you traded to 65, it probably did not get filled. You needed to get in there at 4.5 or even 64, right? I mean, everybody scales in differently, right? So your scales depending on your risk tolerance, but a nice rotation off of that level for us. And hopefully you were able to take advantage of it. All right, if you had a trailing stop, probably out of everything else. So if you did, we're going to leave the 65 again. That's kind of obviously a little bit more riskier now. Wayne, we don't usually trade at pullbacks. It depends. We're obviously using our resistance here at 65 as an entry point for a short, right? And then that's the short that we're using. And then obviously the pullbacks depends on where the pullback is located, where it's at. I mean, there's areas where you can pull back and you can buy it, and areas where it pulls back and you don't buy it. So we're not always buying back, trading pullbacks, breakouts. It all depends on the setup. The price action has to be set up in a certain way for us to trade the breakout and have some momentum trade. So we trade a whole series of different opportunities based on the price action. No, we have orders in place already, so we are looking for that first rotation up to that level. So, like I said earlier, where some of us are scaling in because we're not going to be perfect. You can scale, like I said, some scaled in at 64, some scaled in 64.5, some scaled in at 65.5, 66. All depends on your risk tolerance. So that's how we are. Everybody's a little bit different, but we try to, depending on how many contracts you trade, that's all, part of the scenario here. So yeah, our orders are already in place before the market gets to a certain area or a buy or sell area. And so we were trying to make sure we kind of get it there on the first rotation. Then when it gets back up there again in the second rotation or retest, it's a lot riskier for us. And if you're going to trade again on the retest, you're going to trade it for lesser contracts, not so many contracts, and just your lowest, smallest retest. We don't like to trade retest, actually. That's definitely not what we are trying to do here. But it did work here off of our first rotation up to it against our 64 area, 5 area, sorry. And we got a nice little push off of that level. So again, patience did prevail here. He waited for the opportunity to get triggered. It only took half an hour. I mean, sometimes we trade like a whole bunch in half an hour, and sometimes we trade not much. Today was the latter, not much. But it is working out for us. And again, our objective here is to make money, right? Not to just trade. And it's easy to think that you just have to trade because the markets are flickering and moving around, and you go, I got to trade. Yeah, I'm missing something here. The only thing you're missing is making sure you don't lose money. So patience is important. Waiting for a good opportunity to present itself is important. And like I said, the levels that we gave out this morning, if we can show them again in the chat box area or there as a guide, and we can tweak them, we can subtract from them, add to them. It all depends on the volatility in any given day. All right, next level on the upside we have here is the 70 area. Bonds, kind of, they were even on the day, and they were a lot higher, but it is what it is there in the bond market. We used to trade bonds all the time, but we don't trade them anymore. They used to be a nice trade, but they stopped trading well since the financial crisis. So we focus on a market that at least trades well technically, at least sometimes, and that's the equity market instead of the bond market. Pains me for me to say that, but hey, it's okay. All right, well, we are continuing to slowly rally. Next level of resistance we have is up at the 70 area. Again, patience is important here. So weekend was good. Quiet. Nothing wrong with quiet. It's kind of cloudy and rainy around here, so and cooler than you guys in California there. Oh, I don't know. You get colds in California. Thought there was so much heat that you guys never get any. You guys don't get sick out there. I thought that was one of the reasons you moved out to California. Oh, just the kids. Got it. Thanks for clarification. All right, well, we're just kind of the 68 and change here. Again, we have 70 area. So again, patience is important. Can't explain that enough. And remember, these levels up here, not as strong as maybe other levels that have been tested already. So you got to keep your stops in place. We did okay with the initial area there against the 65. It worked very nicely for us. And now we're just kind of waiting here and see what happens. All right. If anybody has any questions, a good time to ask. We are just scalping the market here. We're looking for trading opportunities based on price action and price movement. The opportunities occurred there for us on our first level there at the 65 area, where we were able to get short against it and had a nice rotation off of it. Got us 2 or 3 points, depending on whatever your risk tolerances are. So maybe you did take an opportunity there. The support right now would be back around the 60 area, which is also the settlement price. But right now at this moment, the 60 area would be a support level. I know you want to sometimes believe that past resistance is support, which could be, but when things are a little bit slower, maybe you don't always. It works when things are moving around a little bit. You can take that scenario or that idea and use it, and especially if it trades off of it a lot. But when you're just kind of hanging, not really going anywhere, it's not as strong a support level as it should be, I should say. But if we're moving around and then you get then at that point you can say that old resistance levels become support. But all right, there you go, Mark S. Thank you. Glad you had a good day. Sure, there, Wayne. We do have classes that teach you the levels that we're looking for, the risk tolerance, the risk involved with them, and how to adjust that, how to adjust your risk to those trades. We do have an education course that helps you find the levels, understand the risk involved with them, understand adjusting them a little bit, kind of giving you any suggestion of a trade or any support or resistance that I'm saying is a taught experience. So yes, we do have classes that teaches you how to find the levels and the setups as well as how to trade them. If you want more information about that, if you give us your contact information in the chat box, only Brad and I can see them, and we'll get back to you and have a little discussion about them with you. All right, we'll get back to you on that. Oh, nice trade there, Robert. All right, things are a little bit slow here. Next level of resistance we have is up at the 70 area, which it's kind of teasing us a little bit. See what it wants to do up here. Again, we are trading mini S&Ps. Obviously, we're waiting for opportunities to trade. We gave away our levels this morning, and now we just have to be patient and wait for the opportunities to get triggered. Sometimes it happens a little faster than others. Sometimes it doesn't happen at all. We did get our first level that got triggered, and now we're up here and going to our testing. We're maybe testing our 70 area. I don't know yet. It's inching up against it. I'll work in the 70 area here. See what it wants to do up here against our level. Again, things have gotten a little bit slower here with the volatility getting sucked out of the market. And like I said, these markets, when they rally, are trading very, very slow. They don't give us the volatility we're looking for. So consequently, if you're trading it, keep that in mind. Looking at what your profit potential should be here might be a little bit different than what you're hoping for, depending on time, value, and everything like that. All right, coming up here and testing our 70 area. Again, make sure you keep your stops in place as we are trying to, as the market slowly does a slow rally. Again, we talked about the importance of time and how long you keep staying a trade. This is the market when it gets like this, gets kind of a little bit one-sided. All right, take care. Thanks for joining us. Such a late hour for you. We're just again coming up here to 72. So if you get stopped out, I get it. And now we're just looking at the 74. Look, there's no reason to hold on to anything with these slow markets. They just seem to slowly sometimes get away from you if you don't seem to keep your stops in place, especially because of how slow they are trading. So tendency is to, I'll wait a little bit and see what happens. And then boom, comes worse than you wanted it to be. So stay focused. And again, everybody here has different risk tolerances. I can't stress that enough. So All right, we're just kind of hanging here on the highs. Next level of resistance we have is up at 74. Again, these are all-time highs, so they're, the market's also rallying, so it becomes very tough to kind of trade. All right there, Robert. Good trade. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm glad everybody's having a good day this morning. Well, a lot of you are, anyway. All right, they seem to pull the plug here on the market. What a surprise, right? That's what happens when it goes up like this. All right. Man, I really pulled the plug here quickly. But that's what happens when these markets are slowly doing this rotation to the upside. Patience is important. Next level of resistance we have is up at 74. And again, like I said, these levels are very, not much to these areas up here. So you have to play them with a little bit of cautiousness. And then they just pull the plug on you like this. Terrible.
Hey, a couple quick shout outs and programming notes. Wanted to welcome everybody to today's session. Today is July 12th, 2021. It is 10:47. We're about, most way through the morning session here. We start here at 9 a.m. We go to about 12 noon, depending on the trade. We're looking to do 2, 3, 4, 5 trades in the S&P 500 E-mini based on a price action trading strategy, Sol's trading strategy. For those that are coming in for the first, second, or third time as a guest, raise your hand and I'll send you out the opportunity to sign up for Sol's friends and family. This is a subscription service. We're here on a daily basis. We're focused on scalping the S&P 500 E-mini. We're focused on Sol's proprietary scalping levels and zones from an educational point of view. Sol has a trading technique. It is a price action technique that he's been working on for his own trading for about 25 years or so. He is actively scalping the market for his own account. He's also set up this service that has 3 categories. The first one is guest, welcome guests. The second one is a subscriber. The third one is a subscriber going to Sol's course and his mentoring work, where Sol takes you under his wing. He teaches you his trading methodology and then sticks with you as you apply that trading methodology as you attend this service on a daily basis. Hey, Charles, how are you? Hey, Chad, Adam, Dan K, hey, Frank, James H, Joel, Johnny Z, hey, Julio, KG, KP, Kurt, Lynn Val, welcome, Mark S. Is it Munchinzar? Wuchinzar? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but welcome aboard. Nissa, Peter O, Ron O, Timothy V, Warren R, and Wayne R. Yeah, no, it was good. We're coming up on, I guess we call it summer, right? Summer is here, July 12th. My wife's birthday is around this time, so she always claims it's the end of summer, but we like to keep it alive for a few more months, so we shall see. So if you haven't signed up for Sol's services and you are a guest, raise your hand and I'll send it out to you. If I don't see any raised hands, I'll just exit you from our service. I want to make sure everybody has the information, has the opportunity. As a subscriber, you have the opportunity to have a trading consultation and then the opportunity to hear about and join Sol in his private mentoring in his class. It is a opportunity that's presented. It's an opportunity that you have to be right for, based on whether you're a trader that's set up to trade properly. Sol has taken a number of traders under his wing over the years. They have the opportunity to stay in this service on a daily basis even after his mentoring program is over. So it's a relationship that lasts. If anybody needs trading software, let us know, and we can set you up with trading software. If you're a new trader and you're looking to get set off on the right foot, you're in the right place. And then you can join us as a learning, active trader in the S&P 500 E-mini. You know, Frank, we did miss you. You know, I think this week has already started out pretty good. So I'll be in the background. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Ron. Hey, Ron, did you, try to think here. There was, well, let me send it out to you now anyway. I appreciate it. You know, we get calls from people all irate that they were guests and then they got booted. And I think it's interesting because we do shout out to people quite regularly. And we do try to make sure that they're included. But it's interesting to me that you also have individuals that don't want to pay anything. They come in, sneak in, grab Sol's levels, and run. So wait a second, was that me there, Frank? Not sure I would do that. I'm not sure how that, what the genesis of that comment is. But that wasn't directed to you. Oh, yeah, no, I understand. I understand. There's a lot that goes on here based on the drugs that I'm on. So you have to be conscious that anything can happen. So Wayne, that's out to you. Ron, that's out to you. I'll look for you in the background so that I can make sure you're set up properly. Wayne, I think you are. I don't know. Nissa, I think you might be, or you had asked for the sign up. So Nissa, let me know. Muchnazar. Muchnazar. That's it. Muchnazar. I'm sure I'm butchering that, but I think I got it almost right. Mark, thank you. Ninval, how can we help you? Let us know. Hey, Kurt, KP, KG. And again, if anybody wants to talk about Sol's course and his mentoring work and you're part of Sol's friends and family and you'd like to have your trading consultation, just set up a time and we can do it. Julio, great. Johnny Z. Johnny, I hope that you're fully recovered. No lingering, based on the challenges that you were facing. Hey, Joel. James H. Dan K. Charles O. Yeah, I know, Frank, it could be, right? Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos, are you new or are you Carlos? Because you have a new handle after your name there. Hey, George T. Welcome. Carlos, let me know if you're Are subscribed Carlos or a new Carlos? Or Carlos, did you set up yourself as an LLC? How would you like that? But Carlos, you're part of Sol's subscription, right? Oh, no. Okay. Well, raise your hand and I'll send you out the opportunity. And Johnny Z, I'm glad. 95% is not bad. Keep going. Yeah, so this is for traders that really want to focus on doing... Well, actually, I should put it this way. This is for individuals that are looking to develop consistent profitability based on trading the market. In this case, it's the S&P 500 E-mini. Consistent profitability is a hard thing to do. It's attainable, but you need to play ball when it comes to having somebody actually teach you, so you're not making all the same mistakes that a lot of traders make out there. You know, one of the stats that I like to run by everybody is the ultimate stat, which is the failure rate in general trading. It's just like any business out there. You set yourself up in business and the failure rate's pretty high, no matter what you do. And then it's interesting that individuals out there that have some capital will sign themselves up and be part of a franchise because they don't want to make the same mistakes and they want to have a set up and working roadmap to follow. In this case, you have the ability to work with an individual like Sol, who has been trading for 25 years or so. He's a veteran of the trading pits in Chicago, and he is here to be your guide for your future when it comes to trading profitability. It's really what it is. And whether you have the, I guess, ability, wherewithal, interest in having somebody take you under their wing and teach you how to trade and stick with you as you do it. And that's the stepping stone process that's part of the service. So the first thing you need, right, is a trading platform. The second thing you need is real-time data, the ability to practice trade based on order entry. And then it's up to you to decide which way you go. Do you want to do it on your own, or you want to have somebody teach you and stick with you as you are learning and applying? And that's the offer that's in front of you based on this service. That's why we ask you to come in, be a guest, and then transition pretty quickly into a paid subscriber, and then go from there. Wayne R., where are you, Wayne R.? I understand you would like information on Sol's course and his mentoring work. Give me a quick hi sign, Wayne. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Wayne, are you part of Sol's subscription? His friends and family? Hey, Stuart, welcome aboard. Wayne, just let me know back in chat. What I'll do is I'll send you out the opportunity, then we'll set up a time to chat. Just let me know back in chat if you are. Oh, Wayne, that's great. Welcome aboard. Hey, Dan, how are you? So, Wayne, just raise your hand and I'll send it out to you, and then we'll set up a time. You'll see it's very... It also gives you a discount on Sol's course and his mentoring work, which I think is important for you to have. Let me send that out to you now. And Dan, I'll send it out to you too. I'm thinking that's what you're looking for. You know, I want Zoom to come up with a way for me to bring people into private session and then have you talk on the microphone. So that can be very helpful for everybody. I know they've done a ton of updates. I don't know if that was one of them. So Wayne, that's out to you now. Dan K, that's out to you now. Wayne, I'm going to put your hand down. And if you can type your best contact telephone number in, that'd be great. Dan, I lowered your hand. Nissa, let me know if you're back. Ron, you raised your hand. I'll send it to you. Thanks for being part of Sol's service. Welcome aboard. We were all singing the Love Boat song this weekend at a party for about 30 seconds. Hey, Wayne, appreciate it. Now, you know that Sol was on the trading floor in the trading pits in Chicago for many moons, in my opinion, trading up against the best traders in the world. What's nice about Sol is that he's actively scalping, so he is current and valid. A lot of times you get these people that are crazy. Dan, that's right. I know that. You raised your hand for a reason. I wasn't sure what it was. Ron, you raised your hand again. Am I sending something out to you? Just type in what you're looking for. I'll be glad to help you. So why don't we do this, Dan? Why don't you post your best contact telephone number? We'll do the trading consultation, and then we'll give you the information on Sol's course. We do that, and so this is the setup here, is that when you're part of Sol's friends and family, you not only have a discount when it comes to Sol's course, but you also have the ability to talk with us personally and privately about where you are in your trading, where you'd like to be, and of course the opportunity as it relates to Sol's course. Yeah, we can always set up the time. We can do it by appointment if you want. And Ron R. Ron, let me know what you're looking for based on your hand raise. You can just use the chat feature to respond. And we appreciate the interactivity here. So for those that are part of Sol's course and his mentoring work, if you're interested in having that trading consultation and additional information and the discounts based on Sol's course and mentoring work, and I think you should know that you get a year when it comes to access to Sol in his, for those that are part of his course. You get a year's access into his subscription. After that, it's a nominal fee, just to keep everybody's paying attention. George T. Lynn Val, let me know. Hey, Nissa, let us know what you're doing. Okay, so I'm going to be in the background. Carlos, you have yours, right? So Wayne, I'm going to reach out to you now. That's okay. Spend a couple minutes on the telephone. It's going to be a 347 number, so you know who it is. And then we'll take it from there. Now, again, if you have any questions about the service, just let us know. Hey, Anupam, welcome aboard. Hey, Anupam, I'll read out the levels to you. This is for everybody out there. I'm going to read out this morning's levels and zones. Remember, there's some adjusting and tweaking that happens based on the levels and zones. He's had the pivot at 43.58, 43.58. Got resistance at 65, 70, 74, 79, and 84. I've got support at 52, 48, 41, 35, and 27. Anupam, let me know if I need to repeat them for you. Dan K, let me know when a good time for you is. Hey, Tony, welcome. Lynn Val, let me know if you're still there. Munch Nazar, let me know if you're back. James H, how are you doing? George T. Carlos, let me know how we can help you. Anupam, no problem. Welcome. Thanks for being here.